going to do a lovely pure chocolate cake. This is something that my wife really loves as much as she loves me. So this is for her. I've got a nice chocolate sponge, an eggless chocolate sponge. You get these days in the supermarket. This is a small, or let's say a half kilo chocolate sponge. So I'm going to divide it now into equal 3 layers. That's the first. What I need is a serrated knife, one hand here, and very lightly, don't push, don't be rigorous, very lightly. So just through that, that's the first layer, all around, very lightly. Just make sure that the knife is straight, otherwise what's going to happen is your layer is going to be wobbly and then the cake won't look as nice. So straight layers, very lightly. So that's about it. We've got 3 layers here. I've got a nice sugar syrup here with some cinnamon flavor, which I'm going to spray on this. This is to make the sponge more soft and succulent and to increase the sweetness. For the pure chocolate cake, I've got a pure chocolate truffle here. To make the chocolate truffle actually is very easy. What you need to do is take around equal quantities of cream and chocolate. Keep the cream to boil on a simmering consistency, and when it simmers down for 4 to 5 minutes, break the chocolate into bits and pour it to the cream and take it off the heat. Then keep on stirring it and let it set in the fridge for like 4-5 hours, so you'll get a nice thick chocolate truffle. Now a nice big blob here, and I'm going to layer this now. Now what you're seeing beneath is a turntable, which helps me to layer the cake very easily and evenly. Some hot water, and now with the truffle, just spread it all around the cake this way. Now the middle layer, which was slightly roundish, I'm going to place in the center because it has got a slight roundish edge which I don't want on the cake. So this can go in the middle. Some sugar syrup. Once again with my lovely truffle all around. Look at that. So this was my second layer actually in the sponge, which now I'm putting on top upside down like this. Some sugar syrup once again, just enough to soak the sponge but not excess that it starts dripping out. Some hot water and truffle once again on top. Spread evenly from center towards the outer rim, and look at the turntable. And then whatever the excess chocolate here, just take it off and very delicately along the sides so that they get a smooth edge. And for the top bit, just make sure that the surface is flat. Now this cake has to go into the fridge for about 5 minutes, and you can pour a nice shining coat of another truffle on top. Truffle that I've got here, I'm going to put it into the micro for around 30 seconds so it melts down and gets the shine back. So when I pour it on the cake has got a good shine and a finish on it. And the warm truffle on top. Now I'm just going to go around very delicately, very delicately. Give it a small tap so the truffle settles down. For the side, once again, very delicately, just turn it around. Pick the cake, and here it goes. Now just look at that. This was a lovely mirror shine that I needed in my cake. Again, some chilling is required because the truffle is still hot. And back to my garnishing, but before that, back in the fridge for maybe just a minute or more. That's enough. Now for the garnish, I've got some nice disposable piping bag here, and I've got a star nozzle going into it, and the truffle that I had previously used, which is a thicker one, in it goes. So the cake is here now. It's got a good shine. Now for the garnish, a nice piping swirl here. Lovely. So we are almost there. The cake is ready. The truffle is on. We have piped a lot of chocolate truffle on it. It's time to garnish it. Look at this nice solidified garnish with my triangles. You can use any actually. It's up to you. But just making sure that all the garnishes are in one direction. So the twirls in the center. Some color to life. Lovely. So the cake's almost ready. It's just time now to surprise my wife. So I'm going to call her.